Hello, this is the Wise Owl 2 coming at you from the sea where I live. I made some videos on ways to remember the atomic numbers and the chemical symbols from the periodic table of elements. And I found shortcuts to help myself remember these things. And you too can learn this way too if you want to. You know, if I discover a way to learn this, maybe I can help you. If you have a test or a quiz or in chemistry or whatever, maybe you want to use this as a mnemonic device in learning how to remember chemical symbols and atomic numbers. Well, we all know when we see advertisements and addresses or whatever, we get .org. Remember that? Who knows? It could be anything. Mother against trucking-drivers.org. I'm just making it up. Schoolsupply.org. I'm making it up, but you know, .org. But you know, .org. And that's capital O-R-G. Now, if we take the O, capital O, we have oxygen. O is a chemical symbol for the element's name of oxygen. Capital O-X-Y-G-E-N. If we take that, now if you take and now the O is for oxygen, and the atomic number is 8. So if you go to the periodic table of elements and go to number 8, you see that it has a capital O for oxygen. Now if you take the small r from org and make that a small r or lowercase r into a capital R and put a small g next to it, we got Rungenium. Capital R-O-E-N-T-G-E-N-I-U-M. Rungenium. Okay, and it has an atomic number of 111. So if you go to the 111 number in the box of on the periodic table of elements, you'll see capital RG for Rungenium. Okay, here it is again. Okay, there you go. Okay, there we have it. Now, if besides .org, you also see .www. Am I right or am I wrong? Besides seeing .org, you see .www, right? Now, W is a chemical symbol for tungsten, which is a capital T-U-N-G-S-T-E-N. Now, be careful because a capital W is a chemical symbol for tungsten. Now, tungsten starts with a capital T. Okay, that's the element's name, but the chemical symbol is capital W. Okay, so it has a atomic number of 74. 74. So if you want to remember tungsten, just say to yourself .www to remember tungsten, and it's 74, 74, 74. Okay. Now we all have seen the CVS as the pharmacy around. CVS at the pharmacy. Capital CVS. If you take the C, that's a chemical symbol for carbon, which is spelled capital C-A-R-B-O-N. It has atomic number of 6. So if you go to the number 6 on the periodic table of elements, you'll see a capital C for carbon. We also have capital V for vanadium, which is spelled capital V-A-N-A-D-I-U-M. And that has atomic number of 23. Now if you go to S, capital S, that's the chemical symbol for sulfur, which is capital S-U-L-F-U-R. Capital S-U-L-F-U-R. And that's the atomic number of 16. And every time you see a CVS, or think of CVS, pharmacy, you have these letters, these atomic numbers, and you have these chemical symbols, what they mean. Okay? Also, you have the news, the television news network, which is KYW News. Okay? You got the K for KYW, and that's capital K is for potassium. Capital P-O-T-A-S-S-I-U-M. Be careful now, potassium starts with a capital P, but its chemical symbol is a capital K. And be careful. And that's 19 atomic number. You got capital Y. Capital Y is the chemical symbol for the element's name of yttrium, which is spelled capital Yttrium. And that has the atomic number of 39. Then you got the capital W for tungsten again. If you remember, we have 3 W's here for www. Remember that? For 74 for tungsten. Well, here we are again. The W here's again. 74. Capital W. Atomic number is 74, and the chemical symbol is capital W. And we have the element's name of tungsten. Capital Tungsten. Now be careful, okay? Because that's a capital T for tungsten, but the chemical symbol is W. Be careful. All right. Then we got the news network or channel, CBS. We all watch CBS sometimes, right? And that's capital C, B, and S. Okay. And we know that C is for carbon, capital CARBON. And we know that capital B is for boron, which is capital BORON. And we know that S, capital S, is for sulfur, which is spelled capital SULFUR. Okay? And we know that carbon has an atomic number of 6, boron has an atomic number of 5, and sulfur has an atomic number of 16. So here you are. We're all familiar with .org. We're all familiar with .www. We're all familiar with the pharmacy, CVS. We're all familiar with the news, KYW. Also with the channel, CBS. And there you go. I'm not going to put this down in the description box below because you pretty much have it, right? Let me show it to you again. .org, 811, the name, Rogenium, capital ROENTGENIUM, Rogenium. Okay? Capital REG. You got www, which is for tungsten, capital TUNGSTEN, that's tungsten. CVS, you got that, carbon, vanadium, sulfur. Even this here. KYW news. K for potassium, Y for yttrium, capital W for tungsten. CBS. You got CBS for the television network or channel. Here it is right here. C for carbon, B for boron, S for sulfur. So we can look at these things that we see every day, and we can break them down into chemical symbols. And if you want to, you also use it to understand, to remember your atomic numbers. You have to remember the chemical symbols. ORG, and then you probably be able to remember and understand the atomic numbers. You cannot write the atomic numbers first. You got to understand the chemical symbols first. Okay? You got www. So next time you see .org or .www, you know what to do, right? Or a pharmacy or a news network or a channel, whatever, you know what to do, right? Okay, I'm not going to repeat this, rewrite this in the description box below. I don't think I have to. Okay? Just go to look at the atomic number and go to a square on the periodic table of elements. So if you go to 111, number 111 in the periodic table of elements, you get capital R and a small g. All right?